Well, shit. Hi, guys. I forgot to turn on my audio. There's a reason for that. By the way, welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I'm tired of shit. I haven't slept at all, like even a little bit. I decided not to do a show last night because there was something. My brain was like, no, we can't do it right now. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm not going to argue with my brain. Like, we'll get some sleep and we'll do it in the morning. And as tired as I was, no, nothing. My body's like, nope, fuck you. You can't sleep today. I'm like, oh, all right. And then I hear Lady Monkey getting up and moving around. I'm like, oh, I should probably go to bed now. My body's like, nope, still no for you. Lady Monkey's come in a couple of times. Shouldn't you be in bed? I'm like, probably. But yeah, I can't sleep, man. I can't. I slept really good yesterday. The first night Lady Monkey was back. I slept really good. I did. And maybe that has screwed me up because my body's like, we don't do that normally. Anyway, I'm not sure why, but since I'm awake, I decided, what the hell? Let's do a show since we haven't done one in a few hours. And I don't even know where to start, you guys. Oh, so much stupid going on in the world. So much. You know, I didn't know where I'm going to start. This is Kyle. Thank you so much. He says, hello, chat people and Monkey. Hello, sir. Hope you're well. This is a story. I saw it because Satsu had tweeted it out. This stupid shit. You know what? Let's just look at it. This is a tweet from Eyewitness News, ABC 7 in New York. It says, Harleys everywhere, masks nowhere. Sturgis biker rally expected to draw 250,000 amid COVID-19 pandemic. I want to read that again at the top. Masks nowhere. And the two people front and center of their fucking picture are wearing masks. But that's your press, ladies and gentlemen. That is your press. These are the people who are out there telling you the stories you need to know. They're the ones get to tell us what it is that we should be focusing on, what we should be paying attention to. And they want you to pay attention to the people not wearing masks who are blatantly wearing fucking masks. You can see it. They're not even wearing them wrong. It's not like they're protesters in Portland or something. They actually have their whole fucking face covered like they're supposed to. Good fucking God, guys. The least you could do is find a picture with people who don't have their fucking masks on. Go to Portland. Take pictures of those peaceful protesters with their mask down around their chin and at least show that. Be like, look, people without their masks on. You can even lie to me and tell me it's Sturgis. How the fuck am I going to know? Other than the fact I'm quite familiar with a lot of people from Portland there from watching so much, but most people wouldn't know. Most people would be like, oh, look, they're not wearing masks. Silly sons of bitches. But that's your press, man. They're there to lie to you. They're there to lie to you a lot. And I'm getting more and more irritated by the day, by this stupid shit, because good God, how blatant can they be? You know, how blatant can they fucking be when it comes to this nonsense? You guys want to see another one? This is the one that I'd been away from Twitter. I didn't sleep, but I wasn't hanging out on Twitter. So I come back to Twitter, and this is the first fucking thing I see. Let's put this one on the screen there. It says, there were 4 pens out, but he signed all the executive orders with the same one. It's Donald Trump signing executive orders yesterday. He signed it all with the one pen. That son of a bitch. He had 4. He had 4, and he only used 1. How wasteful. That's what they want you to pay attention to. Donald Trump only used 1 pen. That motherfucker. How dare he? How dare he? He should have went out there and got gold pens like Nancy Pelosi did. hold this shit up for a while so that they can be plated with his signature across them, for fuck's sake, and then pass them out as gifts. Fucking, what kind of stupid bitch did they get work? That is that woman works for the, what is it, the Daily Mail, I think it was. Yeah, the Daily Mail. She works for the Daily Mail. Who fucking hired her? 2 scoops, 1 pen. Hashtag never forget. You know, Mr. Dax, exactly. This is a 2 scoops kind of fucking story, if it's even that. Donald Trump, he has 2 scoops of ice cream when everybody else at the table only gets 1. Did anybody else ask for 2? Well, we didn't find that out, but he took 2 scoops. He's a fucking president. Shut the fuck up. He can have 2 scoops of ice cream. All right? He's a president. Let's give him at least that much. How about that? He only used 1 pen. Shut up, you whiny fucking bitch. You got nothing else to bitch about? This, you know what? You know why they bitched about that? And you're going to see this from CNN and the Washington Post and the New York Times, if they even bother to cover the fucking thing. They'll find some way to shit on what he did. Because here's what the president did. He signed an executive order that gives $400 a week on top of regular unemployment, because the original bailout, the $2.3 billion, I think it was, that gave $600 a week on top. But that just ran out, I think it was 2 weeks ago. The president's getting tired of waiting for these assholes in Congress to get together and come up with a fucking plan. So he's like, there's still money left. We're going to make sure that it goes to this to help all these people that Bernie Sanders has been whining about. So he does that, and he puts a moratorium on people being evicted. Like, you can't evict them right now. Sorry. And he put off federal college loan debt for a while. Like, you don't have to pay that right now either. And on top of that, he did a tax holiday for Social Security and Medicaid. What's that? Your FICA taxes. And they're like, oh, how dare he do shit we said needs done. Now, look, I'm not happy with the president doing that. This should go through the proper channels. This should go through Congress. But those shitbags are not getting anything done. Nancy Pelosi's out there demanding that all college debt, that this college debt be forgiven, not just put off, forgiven. Like, bitch, that's just, no, shut up. Shut up. And then what's the other one? She wants to give like almost, I want to say it's almost a full $1 trillion to states and cities for the COVID problems they've had. Shut the fuck up. No. Let them raise their own taxes. But Trump comes in here and he does this thing that they say needs done. They're like, we need to help the people. And Trump goes, all right, fuck it, I'm going to help the people. And they're like, how dare he only use 1 pen to help the people? Jesus, fuck, man. Could they be more blatant? And then you have people out there who still insist, to this day, they insist, there's no bias in the media. They're just telling it like it is. Really? That's what you want to go with? That's the bullshit. Monkey, you just support Donald Trump. No, I'm tired of fucking liars and I don't like them. I don't like liars. And you fucking assholes out there who are defending the press constantly when they're doing stupid shit like reporting on ice cream. Are you out of your fucking minds? Donald Trump lies all the time. Go read those lies. Go read the lies, the 20,000 plus that the Washington Times says he lies all the time. Go read that stupid shit. Read it sometime. Are there lies on there? Sure. You know what else are on there? Exaggerations. If the president exaggerates even a little bit, oh my God, he told another lie. They count when he said his father was from Germany when it was actually his grandfather. He misspoke and said his father instead of grandfather. And like, that lying son of a bitch. Seriously, check it out. That's in there. And honest to God, the burgers stacked a mile high. That's not a joke we tell on this show. That is an actual fucking, I'm using air quotes, lie that he told. Okie, thank you. Would they have been happier if if it was gold and diamonds and he had it engraved on the side with the Donald's Big Boomstick? Thank you for the donation. And no, there's nothing that was going to make him happy here. The only thing that would have made the press actually happy here is if he didn't do anything. Because then they go, oh, Donald Trump doesn't care. Donald Trump, he doesn't care. Yeah. They fact-checked the burger stack. They absolutely did. How many times have we gone over a fact check of the president where it starts with, well, technically true, or he's right, but everyone, I mean, there's not been a single fucking fact check that we've done with say CNN or the Washington Post where at least 3 of the entries weren't that. Well, technically true. Pincalo, thank you so much. Hillary acid washed her server, not literally. Yeah, it's amazing. Look, I'm not saying Trump never lies. He's both human and a politician, and as a third, somewhat of an asshole. But if they would pay attention to shit that actually mattered, instead of he's the biggest liar ever. Do we want to go back to Obama? Do we? Go back and fact check that motherfucker. That motherfucker lied all the time. He's still lying. Oh, but no scandals in his presidency. Yeah, because you guys didn't make a big deal out of horrible shit he did. Meanwhile, with Trump, you'll make a mountain out of a fucking molehill. Fuck, it's not even a molehill. It's flat fucking ground. And you're like, oh my God, look at that mountain there. That's our press, man. They're not biased, monkey. Yeah, they are. They're biased as fuck. They're biased as fuck, and they're pushing stupid shit on you and me, and we're supposed to just suck it all down. Suck it all down like the stupid whores they think we are. And sadly, about a third of our countrymen actually are. Hi, how are you guys today? You guys fine? Lady Monkey Shields, what are you gonna stream about? I said the going ons in the world. Oh, don't do that. Because there's bad shit out there, bad people, and horrible stuff going on. I'm like, yeah, but I'm the ranting monkey. That's what I fucking rant about. It's what I do. It's my job. It's my job to yell. You guys realize that? Not necessarily to yell, but sometimes to yell, to be impassioned, you know. It's my job to raise my voice and raise my, not just figuratively, but metaphorically as well, to raise my fucking voice, to lift it as high as I can. You know, somebody the other day complimented me on being able to speaking my mind, you know. They like you just come out and you say it like it is and how you feel. And like, honest to God, I don't know any other way to be. I don't. I ask my wife. It embarrasses the shit out of her sometimes. I can't keep my fucking mouth closed. I wish I could. I feel like, no, I know for a fact my life would have been a lot easier. I probably would have got further ahead in life if I could learn to keep my fucking mouth shut. If I could learn to just go along to get along, I could be doing so much better in the world. But it's not in me to do so, and I'm okay with that. You know what? Somebody has to be the jackass who stands up and says, no, you're stupid. Stop it. Speaking of that, did you guys see the tweet the other day, that stupid bitch who said, if I'm paying rent, shouldn't I be getting like partial ownership of a house or some stupid shit like that? I don't remember her exact tweet. I could probably find it if I had to, but oh God, what a stupid bitch. She wrote an article for Teen Vogue, you guys. For Teen fucking Vogue. And her article is this: abolish landlords. Eviction crisis is coming. We need to treat housing as a right. Oh, God. What's her name? Candace Mallett, Mallett. It's been 4 months since the onslaught of the coronavirus pandemic first highlighted the failures of capitalism. The failures of capitalism. Fuck you. I clicked the button not to say the C word. I'm having a real hard time not saying it so far. We're not even 20 minutes in, and I've almost said it twice. First highlighted the failures of capitalism and the incompetence of the United States government. Now, I don't necessarily disagree with that last part of the sentence. Our government isn't incompetent, but it's amazing to me that knowing that, how many people want the government to have more power. Basically, you're talking about giving free housing, which means it's going to have to be regulated by this incompetent government, you silly shit. What in the absolute fuck? Your boy Pat says Teen Vogue is the same one that let one girl do a hit piece on SDA, right? I don't remember if that's where that's from, but Teen Vogue is the one that told teen girls how to butt fuck. I don't know a better way to say that. The joys of anal sex in a Teen Vogue. Yeah. Hey, kids, this is how you butt fuck properly. And even better, ran a beautiful story on the virtues of Karl Marx. Yes, back in 2018, these dumb motherfuckers ran a story on how great Karl Marx is. Shocking that they're now talking about we need to get rid of rent and just make housing a right. Stupid bitch. My throat's a little sore, guys. Sorry, I'm drinking more than usual. There was an opportunity for our country to become less horrible, to finally deal with our institutional failings. This, of course, did not happen. I should be reading this in her voice. Congress did not rise to the occasion, providing or even seriously considering necessary transformational policies like the universal basic income, universal health care, rent suspension, or debt forgiveness. Instead, they gave us crumbs through a one-time payment of $1,200 and $600 extra in unemployment for those who qualified, while many of the well-connected, including several lawmakers themselves, cashed in via the Paycheck Payment Protection (PPP) loans program intended for small businesses. Fuck you. You know what? There were problems with PPP. Absolutely. There were problems with the way that was done, but your government tried. They did. You can't sit there and be a whiny bitch and be like, they only gave me $1,200, you guys. Shut up. How about this? How about instead of whining for free rent, start whining to let you go back to work instead of being locked down like a fucking lunatic, like a hamster in a ball. Let us out. Let us go get the economy back on fire where it was so people can pay their own goddamn rent. Yeah. Anyway, her tweet that this stupid ass article is attached to says this. While we're working, I'm guessing this is in the article somewhere because it's a quote. It says, while we're working to abolish the police, we must also work to dismantle what the police were put there to protect: property. We have to get rid of property, you guys. No ownership. No ownership. Now, I guarantee you she only means right now. She only means your house. No private property. What about the rest of your stuff? That's private property. This is my property. I own it. This mic that I'm talking through, these headphones that are on my ears, the speakers that are plugged into, the computer that's plugged into, the monitors coming out so I can see. All of this is my property. I guess it's okay for me to own that property, right? Is it okay? Because the police are there if you steal this too. They're here to protect me that way. You silly bitch. Pincalo, the driving ink man, thank you so much. Who says parents letting kids live rent free till 25 did this. Oh, there's a whole host of shit that did this. That's part of it. Absolutely. the public embrace of communism. Look, I've been warning using the C word, not the one that I'm not allowed to say, the C word, commie, and you're not supposed to say that. Oh, no, monkey, they are democratic socialists. No, they're stupid fucking commies. The same fucking commies that have been around since Marx first wrote down his book, living in somebody else's apartment, living off somebody else's dime because he was a lazy shitbag his whole fucking life. Cryptic, thank you. Come and take my house, commie. I'll put you down. Yeah, luckily we do have private ownership still, and these kids are too dumb to understand. Yeah, you're not supposed to call them commies. Oh, no, that's just like when they call everybody Nazi. No, it's fucking not. They are actual communists. They want to abolish private property. And this is a push that's been going on and gaining steam. Got to get rid of it. Housing is a right, you guys. Capitalism, owning your property. You get to use it how you want to make money if need be. It's yours. It's ownership. Your ownership. Not the state ownership, not the community's ownership. Yours. Oh, I fucking hate these people. I hate them. More than that, the people who make excuses for them, the people who, no, you're overreacting. How dare you pay attention to what's going on? How dare you notice things? How dare you notice that they actually fucking worship Karl Marx? How dare you notice that? Fuck's sake. Oh, God, go fuck yourselves. It's only on college campuses, monkey. Where do you think those fucking kids went? They didn't evaporate after they graduated, for fuck's sake. Cryptic, thank you. YouTube sided with commie, censored it for the left. I'm not shocked. Some people see it as a slur, and let me tell you, when I say it, I absolutely fucking mean it as a slur. It's not the same thing as them calling us Nazis, because they will call anybody who disagrees with them on anything a Nazi. They'll call black people Nazis. They'll call Jewish people. They call Ben fucking Shapiro a Nazi. Little Jew. Yep, probably. That's a secret Nazi right there if I've ever seen one. You can tell by his Jew beanie. God. Oh. There's a difference. There's a difference from just shouting something because you've heard it before. Just using terms you've heard before that don't make any sense in the context you use them. And actually noticing what's going on around you. And if you don't notice the commie revolution that's going on around you, you're not paying attention. Not paying attention. Frenchers think they own part of a house. Are they going to help pay taxes and maintenance? Oh, no, Daniel. No. See, they're already doing that through their rent payment. Yeah. You know what? This is easy to explain to them. Like, no. The house you're renting, no. You don't get to have ownership in that. What you could do is buy it. Get yourself a nice mortgage. Buy a property and live there. And pay the mortgage, and eventually, yes, you will own it. That's how owning property goes. You might even be able to get it on a nice land contract. There's different options available to you. But no, rent is not it's not a rent to own thing. You silly shit. Oh my God. They're so dumb. So dumb. How can they look at history and want to repeat this shit? Of all the things to repeat, communism? You fuckers losing your shit over illegals at the border in concentration camps. Have you looked at China, where the CCP is? The Chinese Communist Party? You know, where everybody has a right to a home. They get their free health care. And if you dare have the wrong opinion, they'll shoot you in the back of the head and bury you in an unmarked grave. Jagamage, thank you so much. Have you seen these people complain about landlords? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Landlords became a problem. And people like AOC and Ilhan Omar, they've taken this chance to push their communist agenda. Oh, look at how they're treating these people, expecting them to pay rent. We shouldn't just abolish it for a little while. It should go. You shouldn't even go back to work. That's what AOC told us, remember? Bread tubers must really grind your gears. Oh, you have no idea. The breadline tubers, yeah, they But hey, you know, they're smarter than me, right? They've been to college, you guys, and their professor told them that one time there was this guy who lost his house, and that wasn't cool. Cryptic, thank you. No, sir, the CCP bulldoze homes for party profit. It's a hate fact, sir. I will thank you not to use those in my chat. At least in the bread lines, you get the bread. Fucking people. Oh, my God. How do you want to repeat that? You want to talk about concentration camps? Look at the Uyghurs. Seriously. Look into what the Chinese are doing over there. This has all the markings for liberals should be all over it. You got your concentration camp, you got Islamophobia, and you got liberal silence. Oh, we're not going to say anything bad about the CCP. Fuck no. They're great. Communism. Yay. Nothing like starving your people, and if they talk about it, shooting them. Stupid sons of bitches. Seriously, how do you look at this? How do you look at the world around you and go, yeah, that's what I want to do? Venezuela, where they ran out of pets to eat, for fuck's sake. Yeah, let's try that. That sounds like a good fucking idea. Oh, good God. I can understand not liking landlords if they suck, but no, they're not all evil. It's not even about them being evil. And I don't know if you're having a conversation in chat there, but that this has nothing to do with them being illegal. Being evil. This is purely about these kids having to pay money to live somewhere. Oh, no, we shouldn't have to do it. No, should not have to ever do that, ever. You shouldn't have to pay for anything. It should all be free, just like when you lived at home with mom and dad, and they took care of all your bills, and you didn't have to go to jobs. We could just go hang out and stare at our phones while we sat by each other. It was so fun. But Monk, just one more time, we'll get it right. Oh, God, yeah. I told you guys there's that guy who said, we need to stop going after them with the it's never worked argument. Because they're not smart enough to understand what we say when it's never fucking worked. It won't work because it goes against human nature. It's not human nature to do your absolute best for people you're never going to see. And the funny part of that is they want to kill patriotism. They don't like patriotism at all. Patriotism bad. But you expect people to come in and do everything for the good of the community. Well, why? For your country? Or just your city? Or is it, which greater good are we talking about here? If we go communist, is it okay for me to love America then and do things for America? I'm confused on that. The commies haven't been real clear on some of these things. The party put you to work in the field. This is going to work out perfectly for the Madisons and Tylers. Stop it. Oh, man. It's not about intelligence. It's sheer ignorance of the failures of communism. No, because when they tell you it hasn't been tried right, that's them telling you they know it's failed. That's them knowing it's failed. That's not ignorance. That's stupidity. Ignorance is not knowing. It's okay to be ignorant of something, as long as you know you're ignorant and you don't try to sound like you're smart. Ignorance is not a flaw by itself. But when you know and you still do it, that's just stupid. Oh my God, the Chinese people are the most patriotic people on the planet right now. Communism demands it. You're doing it for the good of the collective. And the collective would be the country. Cryptic, thank you. The sad part is the Dems are embracing this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're even embracing it more than I thought they would. I thought that the old school party would be like, no, we're not going to do this. This is too much, too soon. And I told you that they were going to be pushed to the left, and they have been. But then they seem to pull back to center. And then they're like, nah, COVID, all the way over to Carl. Damn it, Carl. Shut up, Carl. What job is a person with a gender study degree get under communism? Well, remember, the state will tell you what you need to do. If you can't find a job, if there's not one you're qualified for, they'll find something for you to do. You probably won't like it. I mean, they're just as qualified under communism as they are under capitalism. Although I don't know. I mean, can you write a gender studies book for the Communist Party? I guess you could. Otherwise, other than writing a book nobody's ever going to read, I don't know what they would do. You can't ask questions. That's against the party. Didn't you read 1984? No, it's not just reading 1984. It's paying attention to any history, man. They literally erase you from history. All communist regimes. All of them. Name one that's full of dissidents. It's sad, man. Because I know there's people that are smarter than this. And they're just... Like, Pelosi is smarter than this. She is. But she's also a political creature. She's a creature of politics. If it turned out tomorrow that it made sense for her to come out in favor of small government, she'd do it. It won't happen, but she would, because she's a whore. She's a political whore. And I'm not being mean to her. I mean, that's pretty much your Congress, guys. That's your Congress. They're whores. They say what they think will get them elected, and then they get into office and they do whatever the fuck they want. But Nancy's embracing this mostly because she thinks the kids are going to come out and vote real big this time, and they are all commies. Those kids, they're all coming out this time. I love every time they think that. Every time they think that children, the people most likely to vote are old people. They're the ones who realize the importance of it. And then as you look at the demographics of who's most likely to vote, the younger you get, the less likely you are to actually vote. And that's why things like rock the vote and all that stupid shit have never actually turned out to be meaningful in an election. This is Kyle. Thank you. Unfortunately, the human nature argument probably won't work either. They come up with some bullshit about human nature being a byproduct of capitalism. No, I get what you're saying there, but all you have to do is, most of these kids have been to college. Most of them have been to college. Point out how group assignments tend to go. You guys ever been in a group assignment and everybody did their absolute very best? If so, you should make a movie about that group, because that never happens. That's a unicorn right there. And that's why the ulcers need so much killing. You know, Prospero, I try not to think that had some effect on some of these governors' decisions to put sick people in old folks' homes, but I can't help it. I can't help it. When we saw this with both Brexit and with Trump's election. Afterwards, in both countries, you had people, old people shouldn't even be voting anymore. So how do you get rid of old people? You just kill them. Oh, look, we don't have to. There's a disease that'll do it for us. Let's make sure that if they're in proximity, we can get them sick. I try not to think that way, but it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes, you guys. It's a little too convenient. Anyhow, I don't want to talk about these shitheads anymore. Let's talk about a different shithead, shall we? Where'd that go? Nope, not that one. We already talked about that one. This one. This was the thing going around yesterday. Oh, whoops! What was that? I got an alert that I didn't see. I'm sorry. If I missed something, I'll try to catch it. But monkey houses are a human right, and landlords are just evil, greedy people who don't do anything. # rent is theft. Thank you for the donation, sir. And shut up. You know better. Okay. How much does this block if I just share it this way? Oh, you can still see everything important. Danielle Moscato yesterday tweeted this out. I was just threatened with assault at Kroger in Louisville because I asked another customer to wear a mask and she refused. I reported it to a manager who found her and talked to her but refused to do anything more. His name is Andy, and he does not want Twitter to know that. Dun, dun, dun. Goes on to say, I didn't get a pic of the woman who threatened me, but it's all on camera. Kroger has footage. I asked the manager about the footage too, and he blew me off. Kroger, this is unacceptable. What do you need that footage for? Seriously. What? It's not going to have audio, dipshit. Most it's going to do is have you say something to them and then say something back in the end. And then you stomp off. To clarify, because people keep asking, there was an off-duty cop hired by Kroger's security standing right next to us during this convo. How do you know they were an off-duty cop? Anyway, the law here requires mask. The law here, no. The regulations, sweetheart, the regulations requires masks to be worn in public. It's also Kroger's store policy, and there are signs on the door. He just didn't care. He didn't. Oh, he goes, this fucker just keeps going on. He didn't care that they weren't wearing masks, endangering his employees and customers. He didn't care that they had threatened to beat up another customer. I didn't feel safe continuing my shopping with them still in the store. They threatened me and weren't wearing masks. Good, then leave. Now, there's something you should know. Real quick, tall person, thank you. Happy National Veep Day. On August 9th, 1947, Nixon resigned and Vice President Ford was sworn in as president. This was the first time that a vice president became president due to resignation. It's also the first time a president became president without ever being elected to either president or vice president. He wasn't elected to either one. Spiro Agnew had been Nixon's original VP. He had to quit too for wholly different reasons. Ford was put in and then he became president. Okay, so Andy here. Andy, my hat's off to you for not using that hand over your badge there to backslap this bitch. For the record, the Karen that we're reading about right now, the Karen we're reading about is a trans woman who is very, very upset that she can't get on an experimental drug treatment for blood thinning because the one that they have now that they pay $1,400 out of pocket makes them bleed when they shave. And it is vitally important that they shave because they're a trans woman. I'm not making that up. You can go read it. You can go read all that shit. Along with pictures of the 5 o'clock shadow they tried to shave off. Last I saw, there's somebody who started a GoFundMe to get Andy here a vacation. Last I saw, they had raised $16,000 for the man. So good on him. Ethan says, I bleed when I shave too. Yeah, I don't, for a couple of reasons. Mostly because I don't shave with a dull blade. You shave with a dull blade, you fuck yourself up. But a lot of people have sensitive skin, and just having sensitive skin, you can cut yourself a lot easier. I have very thick skin. I do. I've actually had it. I've been commented on my thick skin. They have trouble getting into my veins because of my skin. The needle goes in and it goes sideways every time. My skin's like, fuck you. I'm superhuman. I'm getting tired of nosy fucking people. And you know what? Shaming them publicly hasn't stopped them. We see it more and more and more. You had a couple there at first, you know, like that bitch you called because the people were having the picnic in the wrong part of the park. And the bitch you called because the kid's selling lemonade. And now they just seem to turn up every fucking day. Every fucking day. There's some jackass who should be minding their own fucking business. Look, if you're worried about people not wearing masks, stay the fuck away from those people. The closer you get to them, the more in danger you are. Just stay the fuck away from them. If you believe masks work, just stay the fuck away from them. You'll be fine. You're not the police. And if you thought it was that big of a deal, you know, it's a law. Why don't you call the police? Why are you going to bother Andy here? Even with it being store policy, I guarantee you Andy's not going to lift this bitch up and throw her out of the Kroger. But I want to mention this again. He said, I was threatened with assault at Kroger in Louisville because I asked another customer to wear a mask and she refused. Rudikus Prime, thank you. Speaking of Karen, there's now a Karen simulator on Steam. I'm not shocked. I'm surprised it took that long. Thank you for the donation. This is a big burly trans woman. I've seen pictures. And some little woman threatened him. He didn't get pictures. You know, she's still in the store. He tells us that. He never bothered to try to go get her picture or to go get that on video. Be like, bitch, what'd you say to me? That kind of stuff. I don't believe this story at all. Not even a little bit. It makes no sense. But more than that, even if it is real, leave Andy the fuck alone. In most cases, management has the ability to ask somebody to leave. And if they're really shitheads, then you can have security move them out or actually call the police. In the case of masks, we know most municipalities aren't enforcing this shit. You know why? Because the police are busy doing real things. Police are busy investigating real crimes. You know, when they're done with rape and murder, this is Louisville. I'm guessing that that's Kentucky because they just throw it out as Louisville. And how many are there that are that well known that you can just say it? Do y'all know what's been going on in Louisville lately? Police got their hands full with rioters. Police got their hands full. They don't care about you and your bitchy ass not leaving somebody alone because they're not wearing a mask. Leave them the fuck alone. Mind your own fucking business. Stay the fuck away from them. You'll be okay. Don't walk in their wake. There you go. Problem solved. But they might breathe on the fruit, monkey. Wash the shit when you get home. You'll be fine. This shit, it's just gotten stupid. And they seem to be multiplying. People not minding their own goddamn business are multiplying. They think they're going to get their viral moment, and half the time they make an ass of themselves. Leave people alone. Oh my God. Why is everybody such a busybody these days? Is it just so they can try for that viral fame? Is that everybody's got their phone now, right? Everybody can take picture and video except Scribe because he's still got his old man phone. But everybody else, they can take pictures and video that fast. It's all up and ready. I don't understand why people have to be such busybodies. Why it's your fucking business. Because the COVID's going to kill me. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. It's like Alyssa Milano. We didn't talk about it on this show. Alyssa Milano came out and told us she had the COVID back in April, you guys. Back in April, she had the COVID. Now, do you guys remember when Lena Dunham said she had the COVID back in March? And I pointed out that by the end of March, less than 30,000 people in the entire country had the disease. Less than 30,000. So the chance for Lena Dunham to be one of them, pretty fucking slim. It's possible. But out of 340 million people, you're one of the 30,000 and you just happen to be an attention whore celebrity? Probably not. I can't prove it with Lena. But Alyssa Milano came out and told us April 2nd, she had the COVID, you guys. She told us her COVID story. She was very sick. And she had been for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. She puts it at the middle of March. When less than 20,000 people had the disease in the entire country. She was one of them, you guys. Now, she shows this picture. And it's been a while since I had a breathing treatment, and they differ from, municipality to municipality, different hospitals. But what she's wearing in this is at best a breathing treatment. I've never had one like this. She's wearing this mask, and it's got two big holes, kind of like my monkey nostrils in the top of it. And this pipe coming out of it with what could be the medicine dispenser where they put that shit that tastes like hell. Everyone I've ever had, they actually seal it. It's either in your mouth completely or they'll put the actual full mask over your nose and mouth if you're having trouble with the other one. But whatever it is, it wasn't a fucking oxygen mask. It wasn't an oxygen mask. But she shows that this was me on April 2nd. It looks like a nebulizer. No one nowhere. That's what I think. When I first saw it, I'm like, that looks like a CPAP. But I can see it could be a nebulizer, depending on, again, what the hospitals are using these days. It's been a while since I've. Do you have a link available for the pic? I don't know. I think I do somewhere. Let's see. Let's go back and see if I get the link for that lion bitch. It's been a few days, so where'd that lion bitch be? It depends, because I don't think I responded directly to her. I responded to somebody responding to her who did the work for me, so I didn't have to. Wait, this is it. Here it is. This is the picture she sent out. Right there. That's her. See, now these are the holes I'm talking about. I've never had one that had the holes like that. Right here, if you see the full picture, this is kind of cut off. It looks like where they put the medicine if you were having a breathing treatment. But this is not a fucking oxygen mask. It's not. It's just not. But she says that's her on April 2nd. Now, there's some problems with that. You guys know she has a podcast, right? Alyssa has a what's it called? Sorry, Not Sorry podcast. Yeah. She did a couple of those in the time frame. She did a couple of those. Remember, that's April 2nd, and she said she'd been sick for 2 weeks. In that time, she did at least 4 podcasts, and she gave at least 2 interviews within the next couple of days. In none of them, does she sound sick even a little bit. Not even a little bit. This is like stolen valor, but it's stolen sickness. The fuck is wrong with these celebrities? Jesus fucking Christ. At least tell a better story. This is like when Kathy Griffin, remember when she went to I think I have the COVID. They tell me I have the COVID. Nobody told you that, bitch. They don't even have an actual, they didn't even put her in a lockdown room. They got the bitch wandering around. I just don't understand. I don't understand. That's it makes no sense to me why you'd need to lie about that. The only thing I can guess is, well, of course, attention. But 2, so that you can come, Donald Trump's not doing enough. I know personally how it feels. Bitch, you a liar. You a liar. And there were a lot of people who pointed out that, do you guys remember that picture she took with her family? And her husband has on a mask and her son has on or does she have a son or is it 2 daughters? I can't remember. Her kids both have masks on and she's wearing a crocheted mask and everybody gave her a bunch of shit for it. I had a mask on underneath that. Well, that's weird that you wear 2 masks, but all right. I guess it's like a shirt and an undershirt kind of thing. The under one's your chin bra. I don't know. I don't understand the need to lie about this. Because she obviously lied, period. She's been caught. It's a lie. There's no way around it. There's no way she was doing at least 4 of these. And within the next, I think it's up to the 6th was when the last interview was. She gave an interview on, it was either the 3rd or 4th, and then she gave one on the 6th. And she's fine in all of them. Doesn't mention COVID in any of them. She's fine. Nobody cares. But the biggest tell is that starting date, middle of March. The chance of her having got it, unless she was hanging out with known sick people, or had been in, especially with Alyssa, who doesn't live in New York. At least with Lena, she lives in New York, so maybe she caught it. Bitch, you ain't nowhere near it. You're nowhere near ground zero. Oh, anyway. Oh, fucking liars, man. I hate liars. Don't worry, guys. They're restarting Who's the Boss. Couldn't have anything to do with that. It is funny, though. Yes, as in Lena Dunham. It is funny that this didn't really get her any press. Even Lena Dunham got some press. That was a Breitbart article. I didn't see it anywhere else. Now, that's not to say it didn't go anywhere else, but the fact that with as much as I watch the news, it slipped by me. Bitch, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Either they all knew you were lying or just nobody cares about you, Alyssa. They care more about Lena Dunham. How bad does that feel? She's a fat blob of a woman. You're still woman-shaped. Damn. Alyssa, just come out and tell the world you fingered your sister like Lena did, and maybe they'll care. That still bothers me. Still bothers me that Lena Dunham came out and wrote that in her book, that she used to feel up her little sister. And everybody's like, oh, that's just normal child behavior. That's what they said. That's just normal. It's just normal to feel up your sisters, your brothers. Like, all you motherfuckers need to be on a watch list. All you motherfuckers, no, that's normal. No, it's not. It's really not. So you're saying nobody is charmed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. These fucking people, man. I don't know why I do this to myself other than the fact it gives me great joy to yell and scream. We'll talk about that in a little bit. That one we can talk about later. This one was going around. There were a lot of liberals really pissed off yesterday because Maureen Dowd wrote this. Does this still have the... I don't know if this is the original story. Yep, there it is. She wrote this in a story yesterday for the New York Times. It's hard to fathom, but it's been 36 years since a man and woman ran together on the Democratic Party ticket. She's referring to Geraldine Ferraro and Walter Mondale. And what she meant to say, and what they did change it to, is it's been 36 years since a man was on the ticket and picked a female running mate. Instead, she said it's been 36 years since a man and woman ran together. And Hillary fans are like, what about Hillary? They got mad, man. They were mad as fuck. Like, how dare you ignore Hillary? Maureen better come out. Her next article better be titled, I'm Not Sad. Jesus fuck. Kane Palin. No. Democratic ticket. The the blowback from that. This one guy, how does an error this significant get past an editor? With all of the fucked up stuff that the press writes, this is the one you're upset about. This is the one that gets your knickers in a twist. This is the one that finally makes you go, how dare they write wrong? Fuck Hillary. She is a horrible person. She's a horrible fucking person. And you know what she meant. And if you didn't, then you're ignorant of your own fucking history, you dumb sons of bitches. Tim Kaine, zombie, said, I forgot who was Hillary's running mate in 2016. It was Kaine. This was an argument, and this is the culmination of it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I wasn't involved. This is just, it's where I first saw it, and I went back and read the whole argument. But this is the end, at least as far as I saw it at the time. Would never be possible for someone to do that specifically to get you to hate Antifa, would it? That wouldn't ever be something that that's actually coordinated by fascists on 4chan, huh? They're trying to suggest that the media and possibly 4chan is just convincing people that Antifa is a real thing and that they're bad people. It wouldn't be something that 4chan would do, would it? Well, it would be, but it's not. You can watch the shitheads every night, like literally every night. They don't hide it. They even bring out Antifa flags. How dare you? It's just somebody tricking you. It's amazing the kind of things that they think are conspiracy theories. Meanwhile, they will absolutely ignore. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. They just ignore everything that they don't like. Because Obamagate, that should be a huge thing. They're like, that's just a conspiracy theory too. And they'll go, just like Pizzagate was. Yes, Pizzagate was. It was stupid. People got that all kinds of wrong. But that doesn't mean everything's wrong. That just meant that was. The Obamagate stuff, we know for a fact it happened. Antifa, we know for a fact they're happening. We know they're out there every night dressed in their little black gay ninja outfits. Not the good kind of gay, not two guys sucking each other's dicks. No. The, oh my God, you're gay kind of gay. The kind of gay that even gay people are like, dude, stop being so gay. Couldn't be that people are just tricking you. And yet, remember Nadler? Antifa is just a conspiracy made up by people here and only here in Washington. No shit back. It's literally across the country. They train, they coordinate. There's this notion that they don't actually coordinate, that they're just let's call it the holiday theory, because Jeff likes to float this one, or he used to at least. I haven't watched Jeff in a long time, but last I saw, Antifa's not really a group. It's just a bunch of kids who come out and they call themselves Antifa. They don't really plan anything. Remember, these folks in Portland, they have a van that drops off supplies at various drop points. This is true. You can watch it. It happens. You can see it happen on fucking video. But anyway, it's just a bunch of kids who are angsty, who want to go out there and cause a little bit of mischief, like trying to bar police into a building and set it on fire. Mischief. Funny. Good joke there. Good joke there, Antifa. That's all it is. Just a prank, bruh. There's this notion, and I read it again in a news article yesterday. No, Antifa, they're not really a thing because they don't have a headquarters and there's no leadership. That's on purpose. That's on purpose so that you can't get taken down with the group. It is a tactic. This way you can't identify the leaders. Nobody can turn them in. You can't follow a money trail. It's on purpose. Anthony said that's how terror cells work. Yeah. That's the whole idea. It's to keep your anonymity, to keep a separation so that the police can't come and get everybody. That doesn't mean they don't coordinate. I saw these motherfuckers one night. I swear to God. There's this guy sitting there recording, and you hear Echo 1 check in, and Echo 1 apparently checks in. Echo 2 check in. They went through Echo 15. Yeah. Not coordinated at all, you guys. Not coordinated at all. For fuck's sake. How do you... I feel like I'm asking this like, how do you be that stupid? How do you miss that kind of signal right there in front of your fucking face? No, they just all want to cause mischief. Yeah? Where'd they all get their little gay ninja outfits? I feel like they all meet up at Hot Topic and make plans. Fuck Antifa, little pussy ass bitches. Them little fuckers, man. I love watching the police arrest them. I know I shouldn't. I know I'm not a big state guy, but I do like law and order. If you don't like the laws, get the laws changed. You don't do that by violently beating people or setting shit on fire. That's how you get arrested and go to prison. No, monkey, it's just protesting. No. And at some point, especially when you're out there calling for the destruction of the United States, it's actual insurrection. And in the old days, they'd have shot your ass for it. Look, the country started out like that. No, if you'd done that shit back then and they caught your little insurrecting ass, they'd have shot you or hung you in the town square to show what a traitor looks like. No, monkey, shut up. Tired of stupid ass people. Wikipedia says, when do you ever sleep? Oh, God, I wish I knew. You tell me, and then we'll both know. Like I said, I did sleep really good yesterday, so I'm not too bad. But I am on a no sleep high, you guys. You ever get that way? Have you noticed I can't shut the fuck up? I haven't even I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even making calm rash. I'm just fucking going with it because that's how my brain is right now. Ted Wheeler down there or up there, over there. I don't know where the fuck Portland is from where I'm at. Over there on the West Coast. He did a dirty the other day. We talked about it a little bit. When those Antifa shitbags, he didn't even call them Antifa. He didn't even have the balls to do that. When they tried to, flambe the police by boarding them into their building and then setting fire to it, he's like, that could get somebody killed. And then instead of saying, don't kill people, he said, that's going to help Trump get elected. That's a big part of what you see going on across the country right now. Because you still have riots going on in Portland and Seattle and Louisville, New York. I don't know about the ones in Washington, D.C. I haven't heard about them lately. But they go all across the country still. Excuse me. They think that they see those guys as political pawns. Do my bidding. They don't like Ted Wheeler. Some of them call themselves our how do you say anarchists, anarcho-communists. That's what I always had trouble putting that with the communists or capitalists, and I think it's because my brain's going, those don't go together, shithead. Anyway, they're actually against all government. They don't like the way that Ted Wheeler's let the police handle things as they already have, and they see him as the problem. And one day, this mob is going to turn against him. They've already been to his house. At some point, they're going to leave the police alone. They're going to go, you know what? Teddy Boy's the reason for this shit. Let's go deal with him. Do you remember Mayor Jenny? Mayor Jenny down there in Seattle? She didn't finally shut down CHOP until they came to her house. 2 people had already been shot. 2 kids were shot a couple of days, or the day before. 1 killed. And she's like, I don't know. And then they came to her house. She's like, oh, fuck. Law and order is not a bad thing. I see too many people who think, oh, no, this is just the state coming and hurting people. You should be against, this is fascist bullshit. No, it's not. I saw a tweet yesterday. It's this video of a woman being arrested. And she's being arrested because she'd been identified as a woman who had assaulted a police officer during one of the protests. And the asshole who posted this actually wrote that they were, being vindictive? God, I wish I could remember the exact wording. Did I save that one? I don't think I responded to that one. I just laughed at it and kept moving. Hang on, I'm scrolling just to see. I'd love to get his wording proper. I don't think I have it. But anyway, he said they were being vindictive. Like, no, they're arresting a criminal. They're arresting an actual fucking criminal. Hey, Bear, how you doing, my friend? They're just mad because she did that. No. They're arresting somebody who assaulted a police officer, you dumb shit. Allegedly. Sorry, I got to say that, don't I? Somebody who allegedly assaulted a police officer. That's a crime. If you're assaulting people, that's a crime. And the police are allowed to arrest you at that point. That's what laws are for. What do you think they're for, you dumb P-Dog Knight, thank you so much. Ted Wheeler got them to back off him by talking about the feds. Now they've forgotten about the feds, so now they'll be back. Well, thank you for the donation. At the time, they were doing both. Again, even when he was down there, because he went down there see what it was like with the little people. They were chanting, "Fuck Ted Wheeler." Actually, I believe the actual chant was "Fuck you, Wheeler." There's these metal posts outside the Justice Center that before they put up the fence you could see, and on one of them it said "Dead Ted." There's vandalism all over the Justice Center about killing Ted Wheeler. He thought he bought himself some time. See, they only went to his house one night, and it was a night that I want to say it was before the media got the crowd really big again, because the media whipped them up into a frenzy. And so this small offshoot went over to his house, and nothing happened there, which was amazing for this group. But yeah, they're going to get bored, and they're going to go to his house. They will. Anthony Bogle says, "Dead Ted, a poet." Indeed. Their poetry skills are amazing. Amazing. It's annoying watching this shit and watching the politicians and the press tell stories you know aren't true. That you just know aren't true. Because you're watching it. Over there watching Eyes On Stream. Don't forget to check that out, guys. Eyes On Stream, anywhere from 2 to 10 streams a night on there. That you can watch simultaneously. Usually there's 2 big ones and then a bunch of little ones. There's other streamers. I haven't watched any of them in a while. But they'll put, 6 to 8 on a screen. Get to watch all of this all night long. You can watch it in real time as these shitheads commit crimes publicly. And they're like, "I don't know why the police are being so mean to them." Because they're criminals. For fuck's sake. They're just being mean. No. They've actually got me cheering the cops hitting them with billy clubs, which probably is the wrong thing to cheer, but sometimes hit him. I still maintain if they just shot one of them in the foot, it'd stop all of this shit. Just take aim, find one of them who's a criminal. Don't shoot an innocent. Find one you know did something and just wait. And then pop him in his foot. Yell, "Get back" first. Pop him in his foot. They'll stop. They'll go the fuck away. Oh, I know. YouTube, I'm just joking. I'm not glorifying gun violence. Calm down. I really do want to see him hit with a stick. It's much more fun. Why feel bad? These fuckers are violent as shit. I don't really feel bad. I don't like the idea of rooting for the police to beat people. We saw that video. I don't know if you guys did. There's a video from Arizona from yesterday, the day before. I forget that gentleman's name, and I wish I did know it. But his neighbor, his fucking dirty ass neighbor, who, by the way, should be charged with fucking manslaughter, calls the police because this guy and his girlfriend are playing video games and it's too loud. But he calls the police and tells them it sounds like a domestic dispute, which puts the cops on high alert. So the cops get over there. One goes to one side of the door, one goes to the other, and they knock. And this guy comes out with his gun drawn. He's got it. He comes out of the apartment with his left side leading. He's got the gun in his right hand. And they start yelling, "Gun, gun, get down, get down." And it looks like he's lowering himself to put the gun down, and the cop behind him puts 3 right in his back. Killed him immediately. For a video game. His neighbor needs to go to jail. And I don't know about those cops, man. I got to be honest with you. That cop that shot him, there is nothing in that cam footage that says, yeah, he should have shot him. Nothing that I saw. Nothing. This guy's getting on the ground like he's told to. That gun is going down. There's no way that gun was in a in a position that was like, oh, he's going to shoot at us. I don't like bad cops. Bastard said false police report at least. No, I think it's got to be done the same way as a doxing would, or as a swatting would. It was basically a swatting. What he should have called is a noise complaint. And instead, yeah, he called that in. That's Chris says, and there was no media coverage or outrage. Right. No. Oh, yeah, because everybody involved was white, by the way. I guess that should be noted because it's become important these days. The neighbor was lying. Yes, he should have charges pressed against him. Yeah, he should be. Joe asked, what's swatting? Swatting is where you call the police, and either you either act like you're the person who lives at a house, or you call the police and tell them you know a violent crime is taking place. But anyway, you get the police there to send in the SWAT team. There was a case in Kansas City. I can't remember which one. I think it was Kansas City, so Missouri. There was a swatting over a Call of Duty game. And they went to the wrong house and killed the man that came to the door. Yeah. Swatting is what bitches do. And it unfortunately has led to the loss of life. But so it was Kansas, not Kansas City. It was in Wichita. Thank you. What's your name? By the way, guys, when I said what's her name, that's her actual screen name. I'm not being my normal can't pronounce shit self. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. This poor bastard, man. Watching him die. I don't like watching people die. I really don't. Zan, thank you. Kansas City is in Missouri and Kansas. Nobody cares about the part that's in Kansas, though. Just saying. I'm not being mean. It's just true. Just saying. It's Kansas City, Missouri. We all know that. Nobody cares about Kansas City, Kansas. And nuts, I'm not being mean here. I'm not being mean. Don't be. Oh, God damn it. I got to bite me out of her. I wasn't being mean there. Just nobody cares that it's Kansas City, Kansas. Because SWAT was trigger happy that night. SWAT, by definition, I think, has to be trigger happy. And that's not a good thing. But you're talking about officers on high alert in full tactical gear going into a situation that's what they're used for is a situation that's, requires them, not some fucking video game player, or in this case, who they thought was a video game player. Send them to the wrong damn house. Yeah, but this motherfucker who called the police, and it sounds like a domestic dispute. Bullshit. Fuck you. How dare you? I hope you rot in prison, you motherfucker. I sincerely, I hope they charge that motherfucker. Eric July said getting killed by police might be rare, but he pointed out it certainly makes it easy for a cop to kill someone. Well, it is, which makes it, this is where we've talked before, where the cops don't get enough credit. 800,000 police. Again, even if there's only one interaction a day with the public, that is 800,000 a day, 8 million a week, 24 million a month. And there's less than 2,000 police shootings each year. It's actually like less than 1,500. Unarmed killings, there's like less than 50. You just see news is things that are exceptional, rare. News isn't the mundane. You don't see a news story about Officer Joe gave Billy Bob a ticket today for $30 for speeding. Now on to you over at the news desk. You don't hear that shit because it's mundane. It happens all the time. There's no incident. Nobody cares. Is that 80,000 or 800,000 armed officers or civilian cops too? Just officers. Do we have unarmed officers in this country? That seems like a bad idea. But Kansas has lots of money. Johnson County is top 10 richest in the country. Also, Oklahoma, Joe's Barbecue has a restaurant there that is the shizzle. Look, I wasn't saying anything bad about Kansas. I was saying nobody cares about Kansas City, Kansas, because we don't. Nobody even knows there's a Kansas City, Kansas, unless they're from Kansas and they were forced to learn that shit in school because they felt inferior because nobody knows about it. Everybody thinks it's Kansas City, Missouri. Why y'all up on my nuts about this? Okay, let's move on before Nuts shoots me. I'm not glorifying gun violence. I just think she might shoot. Oh, shit. There's that stupid bitch. What? Oh, this is a motherfucker. Did we go over the guy whining about Teespring? Yeah, we'll ignore him. Just Teespring cut off Antifa funding. They said they're going to hold, they took all Antifa related stuff off their site pending a review based on all the violence that's been going on. And there's a whole bunch of Antifa supporters who are pissed about this. How dare you? This means you're fascist if you don't support the anti-fascist. Fuck off. You're not actually anti-fascist. You're not. You're not. We know you're not. I mean, I could say I'm anti having sex with my wife. It's not true, but I can say it. Dumbasses. What's going on? I don't care. That shit was funny to me. Which one? Kansas is the butthole of America. Nuts. She's from Kansas. Is she allowed to say it? I'm judging by the fact she said it was just down the street in Wichita from her that she's from Kansas. Anyhow, so far Teespring is not giving into shaming taxes. No, and you know what? They shouldn't, because they're right. But anyway, there's a lot of these people. There's actually Antifa hasn't killed anybody, and there's no violence from them. Like, man, there's violence all over the fucking place. What are you talking about? Nut says I'll bop her anyway. You be nice. You be nice to your fellow Kansanesian. What the fuck? Kansanite? Kanzonian? Kansanistan? Kansanadian? What the fuck are you guys? Toneria? Havoc, thank you. Teespring is a private company. If Antifa wants to sell shit, they can start their own website, follow their own rules, right? Right? Kansans. Oh, I have heard that before. Kansans. That makes it sound like you've been canned. Like your sardines. I think you guys should change it to Kansanistans. Kansanistans. I think that works better. What did Teespring do? They kicked Antifa off their website. Cryptic, thank you. Kansas AIDS. Wow. Okay, we're going to rename Kansas today, guys. Give me your best Kansatonian things instead of Kansans, because that's just so blah. That sounds like it came from Kansas, for fuck's sake. Let's give them something a little flashier. Kansastan. That's not bad. That's not bad. Kansan Angners. I don't even know how to say that, P-Dog. Kansans. Dorothians. I like that one. Cancers. Oh, that's not nice, Carrier. You be nice. You give me in trouble here. Kansan Kansagenarians? What the hell? Flatlanders. There you go. That's what we call people downstate. No cancers. Stop it. How about not Jacks? You know what? That's not bad either. Kansas. Well, this is for their name. We're not renaming the state, just for what we call them. Corn farmers. Let me throw mine in here. The Kansas City Sixes. People have been watching a long time. Will know what that means. Kansamias. Frownies. Oh my God. Can't do it. That's a nice one. There you go. The can't do it. That one's not bad. This is Kyle. Thank you. I think people from Kansas are just known as those people. Ha, you can't bop me, star. I have a wrench. LOL. Don't make me take it away so she can bop you. Cryptic, thank you. People's Republic of Canceria. Remember, we're naming the people, not the land. The brown eyes. Y'all be nice. I like the can do it. What do you think, Nuts? And what's her name? The can do it. Ken's Holio. Stop it. You're from Kansas. You're not supposed to be helping with the bad stuff. Kansas soup. I like that. Canies. I kind of like that one too. Anyway, we've renamed a whole population, you guys. We haven't decided on one yet, but look at that. Chiefs. Come on, let's be honest. The Kansas City Chiefs play in Missouri, don't they? Do they actually play in Kansas? I don't know. I hate the Chiefs, so I got to be honest, though. I hate the Chiefs, but Mahomes, man, he is hard not to like. Watching that man play football, holy shit. I had the most fun I probably had in decades watching the Kansas City Chiefs this playoff season. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. It's like they're like, you know what? I don't want to play until like second half. I'm kind of bored. Let them play for a while. And then they would come back, and this motherfucker is throwing passes that should never be thrown. His receivers are catching shit that should never be caught, and they fucking just blow out their competition. Like, Jesus. It's not only do you come back and win like in dramatic fashion. No, there's nothing dramatic about it. They're like, all right, let them get 21 points, okay? Because otherwise it's not even going to be a game. And then they come back and like beat them 60-21. I forget the exact ones, but holy fuck, that was fun to watch. And I know there's a lot of people who don't like football and you're really mad about the politics of it. Look, I really wish to fuck they'd get the politics out of the game. Nobody wants that as much as I do. Maybe as much, but more than I do. Just get that shit out of my game. But I still like watching. I still love the game of football. And Patrick Mahomes, that motherfucker earned that payday he got. Holy shit. And what is he like? His second, third year? Holy fuck, man. If you guys like football, go watch the supercut of the Super Bowl if you hadn't seen it. Watching that fucking thing and the thing is, everybody knew it was coming because of how they'd been the whole playoffs. When you come back over and over and over again, you get this confidence that it doesn't matter what that score is. We're going to kick their ass. And a lot of teams fail at that when it comes to the big games. And Patrick was like, fuck it, man. We'll just go out there and win again. It was fucking wonderful. Andrew, thank you, says, hi from a very hot London. Hello from a very tepid Michigan. I only like watching the second half. Oh, man, that game was amazing. The Super Bowl, this was my favorite Super Bowl. I think probably my favorite I've ever watched. That was such a great fucking game. But the whole playoff season, the Chiefs. My son is a Chiefs fan, so knowing my Chargers are in the same division as them, so I usually root against them. But my Chargers had no fucking chance. So, like, you know what? I'm going to root for my boys' team, and oh, God, it was fun. Cryptic, thank you. Screw the Chiefs, Dolts, and Al Davis. Stop it. You're just mad that they won while Denver was sitting on their thumbs again. Nuts said it was worth watching. Oh, man. Seriously, man, Mahomes. God, if that kid can stay like that, he's going to break all kinds of fucking records. Everybody's going to get sick of him because he's just that fucking good. My husband is a Chiefs fan. He was so happy. Oh, good for him. The Chargers, Prospero, that's hurtful. Says the Chargers have hardly ever had a chance. That's not true. That's not true. They've often had chances. They just blow them. For fuck's sake, they had Drew Brees and LaDainian Tomlinson on the same team with not Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates. The fucking record-setting tight end that nobody expected because he played college basketball instead of football. And motherfucker could pull a bullet out of midair if he had to. They hired Norv Turner. Look, I'm not saying that they haven't had horrible odds of winning. Oh, God. I'm just saying they've had lots of chances, and they always fuck it up. Always fuck it up. Antonio Gates, man, it was sad watching him age because, I mean, he was amazing. I haven't seen a tight end play that well since Tony Gonzalez. And holy fuck. Damn it, now I'm just talking football. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, Purple Pill just devolved into sports ball. It's not my fault. I was talking about Kansas City. It got me on Mahomes, who's Jesus Christ. That kid stays healthy. Holy shit. He'll set that whole league on fire. People will be like, Brady who? Because you know what? He's a better quarterback than Brady ever was already. Brady's a bitch who can't throw it more than 20 yards. Anyway. And even at 20, he's kind of iffy. No, not Speedy Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez, wide receiver or tight end for the Chiefs. One of the all-time greats. Until Gates, probably the best to ever play the position. And I would put him and Gates. I mean, that's a hard decision. All right. Well, I'm moving on. We'll get away from football, especially now that I insulted Brady and somebody will have to come suck his dick. Sora, sweetheart, how you doing? It's good seeing you around again. I've missed you. Guys, she has the sweetest voice on the internet. She's Canadian, but she doesn't sound it. She has this Canadian weird accent, and it's awesome. If you watch the Minions, she's on there from time to time. She has a great accent. Why is Sosa trending? Oh, that ain't Sammy. Nobody gives a shit about that guy. What is this? Oh, dear God. Hillary Clinton says Trump executive action show he's going after Social Security and Medicare. No, it doesn't, you silly bitch. It shows he's trying to figure out a way to pay for all this shit. Not to pay for all this, to get people back so that the companies have more money. Because it's not just people who need money, you dumb bitch. Oh my God, you fucking assholes. Listen. Yes, there was some stupid shit that happened with the PPP. And it needs to be fixed and it needs to be resolved. And that's a problem. But you still have to have businesses able to run. If businesses can't run, that's where you really get your fucking depression. Your economic slowdown you bitches have been whining for. That's how you destroy them. Make it so businesses can't operate. There's a whole lot of businesses, guys, that when this COVID thing is over, won't exist. Will not exist. Because they would not have had the capital to go through the government telling them they can't do businesses. And most of them are going to be small businesses, restaurants, bars, those kind of things. Gone forever. Those people needing to go find jobs now instead of providing them. Something needs to be done. I don't agree with the payroll tax thing that he did, but I understand why it was done. And it's not to go after Medicare and Social Security. You're thinking of Joe Biden, who happily talked about doing such things on the Senate floor. Fucking bitch. I almost used the C word again, you guys. I'm trying my best, YouTube. Try not to say the words I'm not allowed to say. I do like that I can say fuck, but not the C word. I know that I don't understand why the C word is so hated. I know women don't like it, but I always thought twat was much worse. By the way, that's not on the list of words, so I think I can still say that one. I always thought that was a much worse sounding word. It's kind of gross. That sounds like it's got, I don't know, scabs on it. Cryptic, thank you. Fidel's son doing a good job in Canadistan. We need our Navy SEALs to perform a rescue of Sora. Yeah, get Sora out of there. Save her before they ruin her more. Oh, God. How long have I been talking? Holy shit, man. No wonder my throat is so sore. I have not, have I even breathed during this whole thing? Oh, man. Yeah, I cannot say the C word, guys. YouTube has a new thing where I've told you before that I have to fill out this form of what I might talk about. And it used to just be light swearing versus heavy. I don't know what they exactly think heavy swearing is, other than saying swear words in your title or in your opening. But they added one that says really bad swear words like the C word and the N word and the F word. Not the F word I use. I can say fuck. It's the other one. It's the other one you can't say, the one that has connotations for homosexuals. That's the one you're not allowed to say. Apparently, the C word, the N word, and the F word are on par with each other. Dear Christ. Oh, my God. All right. Was there anything else on my profile that I need to go over before we find somewhere else? Don't forget, guys, it's Satsu's 2-year anniversary. Make sure you guys tell him happy anniversary. That's my boy, man. And I don't mean that in the racist slave way. I mean that in the way that he would say it to me as well. I hate that we live in a world where I got to say that shit. I do hate that, man. Because if you watch me and Satsu together, there's no even vibe like that. You know, there's no racist vibe about that. But especially with me having the monkey avatar and the world being so fucking politically correct now, I have to be very careful of what I say because, oh no, somebody might take it wrong. He won't, but somebody else might. Cryptic, thank you. Breaking news, Viper is still cute. Well, there you go. Yeah. No, me and Satsu got that guy love like Turk and JD. He's JD, though. I'm Turk. I'm cooler than Satsu. I'm just throwing that out there. I hate that we live in a world where we have to be so careful with our language. It's stupid. Language should be fun. When you're being careful with your language, it should be so that you can express a point better or use a romantic turn of phrase, you know, something like that. That should be where you're being careful with language comes into play. Not, oh my God, did he really just say that? That makes him so racist. Fuck right off. Okay, Native, thank you. But you sent him to get Kantan on 7 days a lot. No, I didn't. Never. The joke from the very beginning was that I was the only one that would pick cotton. That's just that. Go back and watch. That's how it's always been. I did kill him last night accidentally. Got to shoot him directly in the head, and apparently I hit his chest, and there's a bomb on it, so he blew up. But then I was shooting, and a second demolisher came up, and I didn't see him, and I blew him up too. Oops. So yeah, I accidentally killed Satsu last night. Okie, thank you. That's because he wouldn't do it, not by choice. No, that was a joke from the very beginning. Go back and watch. Go back and watch our very, it might have been our second stream. But yeah, it's always been the joke. I've never even anything else, but yeah, not that. That's my job. Yeah, if you guys hadn't watched last night's stream was only just over an hour long. You should check it out. The base needs some work, mostly for the demolishers, because that's just it's too dangerous still. It's easily fixed though, no big deal. I can do it, but we're still having a couple of problems, which kind of led to the death of Satsu. My bad, homie. What's buffering? Is this buffering? Oh, thank you, YouTube. That's on their end, guys. That's not me. That's all right. You know what? I think I might do a game stream before our game stream tonight. I don't know what to play, though. Can you guys still hear me? Only does it for a couple seconds. We got some buffering here, too. YouTube, fix your shit, man. Fix your shit. Let's see. What kind of games do I... Because, I mean, I could play 7 days. I could do my own 7-day stream. I was playing House Flipper a little bit last night. You guys ever play that? That's a... that one will bore everybody to sleep. I have fun with that. Has anybody ever watched the House Flipper stream? I don't know if that would be fun to watch. The one I was thinking of is that one somebody asked us about was Scrutinized. I've never played it. Excuse me. Bear loves House Flipper. It's a fun game. I like it. I just don't know if it's any fun to watch. There's a game called Scrutinized. And it warns you that it has jump scares in it. And I thought that could be fun to play. But I don't know. I've beaten House Flipper. Once you beat it, it becomes boring. How do you beat House Flipper? Would you get all of the houses done? They don't just keep giving you more and more houses. They need a more diverse cast of people who will... whoa. Wikipedia, what the hell did you say? Message deleted by Google moderating team. Fuck, dude. Hey, Google, how y'all doing? They're not... oh, shit. That's... To anybody who I just activated their phone, I apologize. They're not actually watching. That's a bot. But what did you say, Wikipedia? Well, don't tell me again because I don't want to get hurt again. But was it bad? It was the loading sign. Oh, you just put the buffering emoji, and that made them. What the hell? That's fucked up. Keeper Dam can do it. I wonder why they got you for that, Wiki. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what game to play. There's a lot of games that are fun to play. I'm just not sure how much fun to watch they are. I've also thought about doing doing some more Kerbal, because I've been watching a lot of the space shuttle stuff. I've been telling you guys that. I watched 2 more I love the space shuttle. I love the space program. I don't give a shit about the moon, but getting into space and the rockets and all that, that's really cool. I like the space station. I think that's a really cool thing. I don't even care. I'm not a big fan of like games where you're in space and you have to land on like, oh shit, what's that one that was so bad when it came out, but they made it good? I forget the name of it. But you have to land on planets a lot. I like ones where you land on space stations instead. I just think it's cooler. You haven't played Tropico in a while? I could play Tropico. Yeah, damn it, monkey, don't say those words. I'll try my best not to. I didn't mean to. No Man's Sky. Yeah, that's the game I was thinking of. I love No Man's Sky. It was a lot of fun, but I just prefer when, I like space stations. I think they're cool. And all shiny and new. And the space stations on No Man's Sky were kind of garbage, man. They were so generic. So generic. The last update I played where they made the big space station, that was cool. I like the big space station, but there's only the one. Minecraft Perfected Open Worlds. I've never played Minecraft. I don't like the cartoony look of it. That's always going to be. Yeah. I prefer Elite Dangerous, but landing on a planet in that is a right pain. I still have never played that more than for 5 seconds at a time. I turn it on and I'm like, I'll play this later. If you put more than 2 emojis, Google will delete it. Really? That's weird. Oh, is that so you can't do things like horsecock? Grounded has been fun so far. If I have it, and if I play again, it'll probably, hopefully, be with Satsu. You need autism to enjoy Minecraft for enough time. Dude, you know how much I put into 7 days, which is adult Minecraft is basically what they call it. If you want to build a house and decorate it from the ground up, try Architectus. Yes. I don't know how you say that, but I get what you're. Is that on Steam? I like building. That's one of my favorite things about Sims, man. Building the houses was always a ton of fun. And then you build it and you never actually pay attention to it again because who cares? You just build the next one. I think they deleted it because what? Spam? Oh, if you do the same one. Gotcha. I guess. I mean, that's kind of touchy though, isn't it? Anyhow, guys, I am going to wrap up this. And if I do a game stream, just watch on Twitter. I'll let you know when it comes out. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out today. Thank you for the donations. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know where I'll be next because I might do a game stream. But if not, 7 p.m. Eastern time over on 2 Cents Plus. That is the number 2 CENTS PLUS. We will be playing 7 Days to Die. It's our long stream. It is Satsu's anniversary, so at least come by and say hi to him and wish him well. Guys, thanks for coming. And Havoc, thank you. You should play Astroneer. That sounds familiar. Let me look that up before I leave here. Guys, you can leave. The show's basically over. I know I haven't sung yet. If you're waiting for the song, you're still going to have to wait a second because I'm looking this up. I need a... Oh, wait, I've seen this one. Yeah, this one I don't like because of the coloring and stuff. It's that weird... I'm on a high kind of thing. Adabisi, thank you so much for the donation. And with no message, everybody with that, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. I don't have a song about my dick today.